All right, man. What's up? It's your host, Killer Tapes 93, man, and I'm back with a brand new hip hop cassette tape digs video. So let's get into the case logic. Let's get into the joints. Let's go. Let's take that ride. All right, man. First up, we got Rappin Ron and Aunt Diddley Dog with the Bad Influence. This would be their debut back in 1995, and this is the reissue cassette. It's got different artwork, making it the reissue, and I also believe it has some bonus joints on it that differ from the OG copy. Nonetheless, man, R.I.P. Rappin Ron. All right, next up, man, we got Recognize Ali with Too Visible to See. Very limited cassette with Obi strip. And this, I believe, is number 41 of 50 limited edition Recognize Ali cassettes. Too Visible to See. All right, next up, man, we're going to go on a little bit of a Recognize Ali run here because we've got Back to Mecca. And this is Recognize Ali, and it's another limited edition cassette run with Japanese Obi strip, red cassette shell flavor, and this one's going to be number 31 out of 50 limited edition. Let's go. Next up, we got Recognize Ali with Allah's Favorite, complete with Japanese Obi strip. And this one's going to be number 4 out of 50 of limited cassettes for Allah's Favorite. And Ali's bringing us that gold cassette shell flavor on this one. Let's go. All right, let's go with some more Recognize Ali. Next up, we got I Self, Lord and Master. Another limited edition cassette, complete with Obi strip. All white cassette shell flavor on this one. And this one's going to be number 41 of 50 limited edition cassette. Let's go. Next up, man, we got Recognize Ali with Underground King. Another limited joint, complete with Obi strip. Very colorful cassette shell casing. Underground King. Ilias Chapo on the cover. Next up, we got Recognize Ali with the Outlawed. Once again, complete with limited Obi strip on cassette. And we got some nice black and red cassette tape shell flavor going on here. And this one is going to be number 48 out of 50 limited edition. Let's go. All right, finishing out the Recognize Ali, we've got Into My Soul. Once again, complete with limited edition Obi strip and just an all white shell casing on this one. All right, man, next up, man, moving on to Rome Streetz with Noise Candy, number 4. And this is, of course, on Dot Music. And I want to say these are limited to about 80 pieces. Rome Streetz, Noise Candy 4. Let's go. Next up, man, we got Sleep Sinatra with Sources of Nature. And he's giving us that orange cassette shell flavor. Sleep Sinatra and Custodian of Records. Brought to you by Gourmet Deluxe. Let's go. All right, next up, man, we got Oaktown legend Too Short with Born to Mack. Dropped back in 1987. Let's go. Next up, we got some Tupac with Me Against the World. Dropping back in 1995. Shout out Retro Cali Living for the great deal on the tape, man. Let's go. Next up, we got the Twinz coming out of Long Beach, California with their debut from 1995, Conversation, produced by Warren G. Let's go. Next up, man, we got some 38 Spesh with Interstate 38. And Air Vinyls is giving us some flavorful cassette shell casing on the backside here. Let's go. All right, next up, man, we got some more 38 Spesh. Green Lantern presents 1995. And Air Vinyls is doing their thing again on the cassette shell flavor. Some very dope artwork. Let's go. Next up, man, we got A Tribe Called Quest with Midnight Marauders. Their third project dropping back in 1993. A grail that I finally got in my cassette collection, finally. Very happy to have it. Let's go. Next up, man, we got Army of Trust with the Trust Tape Part 2. Brought to you by Air Vinyls, and of course they're doing another great job on their cassette shell casings with some very dope artwork. Let's go. Next up, man, we got some Westside Gunn. The Flygod is an Awesome God Part 2. Of course, on Dop Records, coming with that all red cassette, flavorful shell casing. And of course, this is limited to about 80 copies. Let's go. All right, next up, man, we got some more Westside Gunn. Yes, the Flygod. And this is Flygod is an Awesome God Part 2. And what you're seeing here is the second variant cover for the album. Very dope variant cover. And of course, another dop drop. And these are only about 80 copies, limited to 80 copies. Very dope variant, man. Very happy to have this. Flygod is an Awesome God 2, variant cover 2. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and knock this video down, man. This is gonna be the last cassette for the video, and it is X-rated with Psychoactive, his 1992 debut. And this is the Sick Records release, and it's the alternate cover that they dropped last year, 2020. And they also included a Fly Obi strip. Sick Records / Black Market Records 2020. And it's actually got reversible artwork. You can turn that J card inside out and it's got the original cover on the inside. But how about this for a variant album cover, man? Very dope. Until next time, man, this has been your host, Killer Tapes 93. See ya.